It is my fourth class of the chapter Unit in Dimension. Today I will teach you applications of dimension or usage of dimension. Number 1, applications of dimension. First application, to convert check the correctness of the formula. To check the correctness of the formula. This is your first. Number 2, to convert one system of unit into another. And number third is your to establish a relation between various physical quantities. These are the three applications. Now I am dealing with your very first, to check the correctness of the formula. So many examples I am putting before you. Number 1, you have to check. This is the basic formula of equation of motion. V is equal to U plus T. Dimensionally, you have to check this formula is correct or not. LHS. The term LHS, that is V, and V, that is final velocity. V represents final velocity. So, what is the dimension of velocity? Lt to the power minus 1. We will write Lt to the power minus 1. This is the dimension of left side of the equation. Now, RHS. This term is U plus AT. U plus AT. What will be the dimension of U? This is initial velocity, similar to velocity. Lt minus 1. This plus A acceleration, Lt minus 2 multiplied by time, that is T. And we will write it as Lt minus 1 plus this into this will be Lt minus 1. The dimension of both are same. So this plus this in mathematics, it should be 2 times Lt minus 1. But 2 is a number is a dimension less quantity, so it will be dimensionally equal to Lt minus 1. The value of LHS and RHS both are same, and finally you will write hence the given formula is dimensionally correct. Okay. Second, is equal to ut plus half at square. This equation is already familiar to all of you from standardized LHS term, that is S. S indicates distance covered. S dimensionally it is equal to L. RHS term, there is no need to write this plus this. Just you should put the dimension of u, velocity, that is Lt to the power minus 1 multiplied by time t plus, this is the half. Half is the number is a dimensionless quantity. Acceleration Lt to the power minus 2 multiplied by t square. Very interesting mathematics. T to the power minus 1 and t to the power plus 1, it will cancel each other. This t square and t to the power minus 2. And finally, this is your L plus L. L plus L, mathematically it should be 2L, but in dimension, number having no dimension, so it is equal to L. LHS and RHS are same, and finally you will write, hence given formula is dimensionally correct. Given formula is dimensionally correct. Our target was to check the correctness of the formula, and it indicates the above given equation is dimensionally correct. Now come to the next third equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2s. We have to check the given formula is dimensionally correct or not. LHS term is v square minus u square, the dimension of v. Final velocity Lt minus 1 whole square minus dimension of u, that is Lt minus 1 whole square. It will be how much? L square t to the power minus 2, and this is also L square t to the power minus 2. Always remember, this and this both are same. It is not your mathematics, this minus this result is 0. This is the dimension of this. If you will add the two similar dimensions, it will be finally, in both the cases, addition or subtraction. This minus this. Another example, 5 mango minus 2 mango. Mathematically it should be 3 mango. But in dimension, mango minus mango, that will be mango. Number is meaningless since it had no dimension. Another example I am putting before you. 5 boys plus 6 boys. Result will be 16. 5 boys plus 6 boys, that will be 11 boys. Mathematically it will be 11. But in dimension, boys plus boys, mathematically, dimensionally it will be boys. Either you add or subtract, in both the cases, there will be no change in dimension, because number is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, RHS term. Very easy. 2s. 2 is a number and number is a dimensionless quantity having no dimension. This is your A. A represents acceleration Lt minus 2 and S, that is your L. Multiplying these two, L square T to the power minus 2, that will be the dimension of this. So we will write L square T to the power minus 2. You can watch. The dimension of both LHS and RHS are same. And finally, you should write, hence the given formula is dimensionally correct. There is no need to write. It is dimensionally correct. Fourth, very interesting formula. Fourth formula, number 4. The time period of a simple pendulum is given by T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. Just I am writing T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. You will study in chapter gravitation and the experiment will also performed by you. This T is time period, L is the length and G is acceleration due to gravity. Very easy. Electricity. This T indicates what? T means time period of a simple pendulum. Simply it is T. The term RHS term. This is 2 pi under root L by G. Pi means 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7, this is related to numerical value and number having no dimension. So it is a dimensionless quantity. Only L represents length and this G, acceleration due to gravity, similar to the dimension of acceleration. Unit of both are same. So it is Lt to the power minus 2. You may cancel it. This and it will move here. It will be T square and the square root of T square, that is equal to T. So LHS and RHS both are same. So we can say the above given equation is dimensionally correct. Fifth example. The time period of oscillating drop of radius r, density rho and surface tension S is given by T is equal to K times under root rho RQ by S. The term LHS is very easy. LHS term, that is time period. The dimension of time period, it is your T. RHS term. RHS. This is your constant. Constant is a dimensionless quantity. Only you have to write rho, that is density. Density means mass per unit volume. Mass by volume. Mass by volume ml to the power minus 3 into. This is the radius r to the power 3, so it will be L3. And this term is surface tension, force applied per unit length, force by length, force, that is mlt minus 2 by L cancel, so it will be m t to the power minus 2. So just I am writing the dimension of surface tension, and this surface tension can be written as mt to the power minus 2. This and cancel. It will cancel out, and this, it will also cancel each other. Only 1 by t to the power minus 2. So it is your under root t to the power 2 t square. So dimensionally it will be t. So the given equation is dimensionally correct. This was the fifth and last example. I am putting it for you. Sixth example. You will study in topic sound, the velocity of sound, number 6, and it will be last example of this. V is equal to under root E by D. V means velocity of sound and E is constant. We have used in elasticity, and this D represents density of the medium. So V, that is your velocity of sound, and this E represents elastic constant. And this D indicates density of the medium. These are the only three terms. Medium. Term LHS is very easy. This is your V. V represents velocity of sound, and the dimension of velocity is already well known to all of you. And this velocity is L e to the power minus 1. That is your velocity. And let us come to the right side. RHS. This RHS equals to under root E by D. Is elastic constant. Recall your memory. Stress is directly proportional to strain. For your revision, this proportional is taken constant and we use E. Stress is equal to E times strain, and E will be stress by strain. Strain is dimensionless quantity because it is the ratio of the similar length. This is dimensionless. Stress just equal to the pressure, force applied per unit area. Stress can be written as force applied per unit area, and force mLT minus 2. Okay, and area is L square. This L cancel, so we will write m L to the power minus 1 and T to the power minus 2. Directly I am writing in place of A, m under root m L to the power minus 1 and T to the power minus 2 divided by D, that is density of the medium. Density, mass by volume. Mass by volume, m L to the power minus 3. This m will cancel out. This is your L minus 3. When it will be raised, L power plus 3, 3 minus 1, L square, T to the power minus 1, minus 2. And finally it will be LT minus 1. Just you have seen. the dimension of RHS is same as the dimension of LHS. Hence, it is your duty to write as I have given formula is dimensionally correct. This was the sixth. Now, there is no need to explain further example. I will give you some problem. Let's come to the second application, that is to convert one system of unit into another. It means we have to convert one system into another system. Let M1, L1, T1. This is the value of mass, length and time of the first system. Every subscript indicates the value in first system, and M2, L2, T2. Mass, length and time of the first system, and this is also mass, length and time of the second system of unit. First system, subscript is 1, that is first system. There is no need to write. M1 means mass of the first system, L1 means length of the first system, and T1 is the time of the first system. And this is second system of unit. Second system of unit. So these are the values of mass, length and time. M1 and N2. N1 and N2, this is the numerical value of the first and second system of unit. In short form, we can write it is numerical value. Numerical value of the first and second system. But A, B, C, this is the common term. It represents power of mass, length and time for both the system of unit. ABC represents power of mass, length and time. Mass, length and time. It is not divided into two parts. There is no subscript here. ABC, it indicates power for both. First system of unit and second system of unit for the mass, length and time. There is a formula. N1, numerical value of the first. Mass of the first system, M1. And power is A. L1, power is B, and the time in the first system is T1, power is C. Numerical value. In right side, the numerical value of the second system of unit, we can write N2, and mass, that is equal to M2. There is no change in power. It is a length L2 to the power B, and time, that is T2 to the power C. These are the powers of mass, length and time of the first and second system of unit. The demand of the question, you have to calculate the value of N2. Means numerical value of the second system of unit. In any problem, the numerical value of the first system will be given, and you should calculate the numerical value in second. N2. This N2 can be written as N1. This whole divided by this one. So we will write this one M1 by M2. I am omitting one term, one step. Directly it can be written as L1 by L2. Because the power of both are same, whole to the power b, and T1 by T2, this to the power c. This is your equation number first. First equation indicates the value of N2. Similarly, we can calculate the value of N1. If the numerical value of the second system be given, we can calculate the numerical value in first system of unit. Similarly, N1 can be written as this whole divided by this one, and finally it will be N2 into M2 by M1. The power of mass in both is same. It is L2 by L1 power B and T2 by T1 to the power C. We can write it as equation number 2. These are the two equations by which we can easily convert one system into another system of unit. First example for this system of unit is given before you. Just what is very easy question. If the value of acceleration due to gravity, in CDS system be 980 centimeter per second square. This is the example number 1. The numerical value of acceleration due to gravity indicated by G is 980 centimeter per second square. And you have to convert it into SI system of unit. This into SI system. From the given question, it is clear we have to convert CGS into SI. First of all, we should know about dimension of a small g, that is acceleration due to gravity. The dimension of g is same to the dimension of acceleration. So it is your L e to the power minus 2. M is absent here. If you divide, you can write it as m to the power 0, L to the power 1 and t to the power minus 2. This one. This is the dimension of acceleration due to gravity. From this given dimension, we can easily write the value of A, B and C. What will be A? A was the power of mass, B was the power of length and C was the power of time. Therefore, from this dimension, we can write A is equal to 0, B equal to 1 and C is equal to minus 2. We all are free from A, B, C. The demand of the question is conversion of this into this numerical value. N1 is given. How much? 980. This is the numerical value in CDS. For your knowledge, I am writing CDS, and the demand of the question is N2. Means you have to convert into SI unit. The need is N2 which equation will be applicable, either first or second. Very first. The value of n2 is already given. This into this. Now let us come to the given first system of unit. Can we write mass in CGS system? M1 gram or kilogram? Only in gram. M1 is equal to 1 gram. L1, that is the length, 1 centimeter, and time, that is T1, that is in second. Okay. M2 means we have to convert into SI system of unit. The mass will be in kg. Length should be in meter, and time will be in T2 will be in second. Now you have to put these values in equation number first. Just this is your ready-made equation. No need to overwriting. I am just putting this. And one represent CGS unit. The numerical value is 980 into mass M1 gram. This is your gram and this is your kilogram. Whole to the power, value of A was 0, into length in centimeter, and this is in meter, whole to the power 1, and time, there is second by second, whole to the power -2. This is your 980. This is your in gram and this is in kilogram. There is a relation. Gram by kilogram. 1 kilogram contains 1000 gram. Whole to the power 0. Something to the power 0, mathematically that is equal to 1. This is your in centimeter and it is your meter. cm by 1 meter means 100 centimeter, and this power is how much? Value of V was 1. And last is your second by second. It will cancel out. It will be 1 to the power -2. So 1 to the power -2. We are very close to the answer, 980. This gram cancel, and this by this to the power 0, it will be numerically 1. Centimeter cancel, 1 by 100, and this will be only 1. This by this 0 cancel, 98 by 10, so it will be 9.8. Numerical value in the second system of unit, that was your SI unit. So it is meter per second square. Our target was to convert this acceleration due to gravity in CGS and its value in SI will be 9.8. and the value of a small g is already well known to all of you in SI system. This value is 9.8 meter per second square. So it was the very first example for the conversion of one system of unit into another system of unit. Okay, thanks, bye bye.